Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna learn about the three most common prepositions in, on, at when referring to places. Sometimes a basic question like, where do you live? Gives us confusion. Why? Because we're not sure of which of the three prepositions to use to answer it correctly. Should I say I live in, I live on, or I live at? Keep watching for you to learn how to use the prepositions in, on, at correctly and confidently. Today we're going to use a pyramid or triangle method to emphasize the use of each preposition. So here we have the triangle. We put at the top, on in the middle, and in at the bottom. Suppose that you need to give your place or address to someone. Here we want to show that at is used for very specific places. First, at is used for specific name. When we're talking about the name of the restaurants, name of the hotels or the buildings, we use at. Example, at Starbucks, at McDonald's, at Burger King, at Hilton Hotel, any name of hotel, so we use at. At is also used for specific address. When we give the number of our house or the number with the name of the street, we use at. Example, I live at 345 Main Street, or I live at 385 Quezon Avenue. And for the third, at is used for specific place. For example, at the airport, at the library, at the supermarket, at the office. Example sentence, she works at the office. At. You see how at is used for specific places, like specific name of the restaurants, hotels, or buildings, specific address with the number of your house, number with the name of the street, and specific place like at the airport, at the library, at the supermarket. Now let's move on to the second one, the preposition on. We use on for a little bit more than very specific place. It's a bit wider. On is used for the street. Example, I live on Main Street. For you to know and remember, there are many words which basically represent the word street. You could have road, parkway, boulevard, or avenue. For example, I live on East Avenue. She lives on San Fernando Road. On is also used for the floors. Example, I live on the 6th floor. She works on the 3rd floor. On plus the floor. On the 3rd floor, on the 6th floor. And for the last one, on is also used for highway or freeway. I drive on Freeway 126. So on is used for a little bit wider than a specific place. It's a little bit wider, and some online teachers call it a horizontal kind of place because rivers, roads, streets are horizontal. Hope it makes sense. And for the last one, the preposition in. In is used for everything more. It is used for large areas. In is used for the city. Example, I live in Los Angeles. I live in Manila. I live in Quezon City. In plus city. In is also used when you're saying the state. Example, I live in California. I live in Mississippi. I live in New York. In plus the state. In is also used for the name of the country. Example, I live in the US. I live in the Philippines. I live in Japan. In plus the name of the country. In is also used for the continent. Example, I live in Asia. I live in North America. I live in Africa. In plus the continent. So what we see here is that in is the broadest, it's the widest. on is a little bit less, and at is very specific. So from specific to general, and that's the reason why we use a pyramid or triangle method, and I hope it helps you. Now we're done with our lesson. Let's have a short quiz to practice. If you need extra time to think about your answers, don't worry, you can just pause the video and write down your answers so you can follow me as I go through it. Or you can just join me now. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, number 1. Blank Hill Road. I live blank Hill Road. What do you think is the right preposition for this? Blank Hill Road. Alright, the answer is on. I live on Hill Road because it's the name of the street or name of the road. It's used for horizontal place. I live on Hill Road. Number 2. Blank Japan. Blank Japan. She lives blank Japan. So it's the name of a country, so we use she lives in Japan. In. Number 3. Blank 532 Park Avenue. Blank 532 Park Avenue. Is that specific or is it wide? It's specific, right? So the answer is at 532 Park Avenue. Number 4. Blank Tokyo. Blank Tokyo. So Tokyo is a name of the city. So we use in Tokyo. I live in Tokyo. Number 5. We're staying blank the Holiday Inn. We're staying blank the Holiday Inn. Is it specific or wide? So the name of the hotel is Holiday Inn. So we use at because it's specific, very specific. We're staying at the Holiday Inn. Number 6. He works blank Burger King blank Bay Street. So we have 2 here. He works blank Burger King blank Bay Street. He works blank Burger King. So Burger King is the name of the restaurant and we use at. Very good, at. He works at Burger King blank Bay Street. Bay Street is the name of the street, so we use on Bay Street. He works at Burger King on Bay Street. Okay, number 7. She lives blank 265 Palace Street blank London. 265 Palace Street. What do you think? Should be in, on, or at? Alright, very good. She lives at 265 Palace Street because 265 Palace Street is very specific. It has the number and the name of the street. She lives at 265 Palace Street. Blank London. London. Blank London. So London is a city, so we use in London. She lives at 265 Palace Street in London. That's all for today, guys. I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. Just remember the pyramid or triangle method when you get confused. From specific to general. At, on, in. Don't forget that the easiest way to remember is to practice daily. So practice, practice, practice. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay updated on my latest videos. See you next time. Bye!